What's going on, my YouTube people? How's everybody doing? I'm happy that to make this video for you guys. I got a lot of requests to do this side by side in gaming with these two TVs. As you guys can clearly see, on the right, I have the Sony A95k, 2022 TV of the year in the 65 inch. And on the left, I have the 2023 LG G3 in the 77 inch. I am recording in 4K at 60 hertz, just for the record, guys. Got a lot of requests asking about this, but first and foremost, before I get into this side by side comparison, guys, I just want to thank everybody for their support recently. My numbers have definitely been going up on the subscribers. It just truly, truly means a lot to me, guys, more than you can possibly think. So, um, I know I'm not a huge YouTuber and all that, but the numbers are definitely going up, and I'm hoping that I can continue to get more subscribers, guys. So if you can please subscribe, hit the like button. I'm just so appreciative of all of it. And I just want to let you guys know that it goes a long way for me personally. It just means a lot to be able to share this to you guys, all you guys, just to share all the content, um, share my experience with these TVs, and and we all learn as we go along, because we all know that I'm not a pro, and I think you guys that's been following me for a while pretty much know that. But with to say the least, though, with that being said, I still like to share my experience as an owner of these TVs. I'm not sponsored, obviously, which you guys can obviously tell by my YouTube channel. Um, and I'm not somebody who really likes to go one way or the other with these TVs. I really don't care because I own them. So I use them, and I use them for my own individual purpose. And you guys already know what the deal is. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And guys, I have a goal. I'm trying to at least get to 700 subscribers within this week to next week. So please, guys, I'm begging you, if you can please help me do that, I would strongly appreciate it, guys. And thank you. I'm just going to keep coming out with more videos that you guys will hopefully appreciate. Thank you for all the comments, by the way. I think I'm almost fully caught up with all of them as far as responses go. So really, thank you, guys. I've gained awesome friendships with you guys, talking back and forth through the comments. And you guys are awesome. So I really, really appreciate it. And I hope to keep seeing you in these comments moving forward with my next recent videos. So I'm going to go ahead and turn down the lights. I just wanted to really show you guys that these two TVs, that's the A95K and the LG G3 in the 77 inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the lights. We're going to do some comparisons. I promise it's not going to be long like my last video. It's going to be a lot shorter. I kind of wore you guys out, so I apologize about that. But hey, sometimes when you get so into this and you start talking, you just can't stop. So, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and shut the light off. So 1 second, guys. All right. So now, let me just let you guys know right off the bat. We're playing Riders Republic. This game runs at 4K at 40. I'm sorry, at 60 hertz as well through the PS5. Um, so I did a little bit of recording here. I'll tell you right off the bat, guys. Um, these two TVs right here are just closer than I actually thought they were gonna be. Like, when I'm saying closer, I'm talking about just overall like experience. Like when I'm when I'm looking at these two TVs, the detail within the this guy's clothing, like that plaid shirt he's wearing, is like the same. Um, the uh, the colors are a lot closer than I thought. I have to bring this out though to you guys. QD OLED, I feel like just really takes over that color volume or that color vibrancy when it comes to these two TVs here. But with that being said, though, it is so minimal. It's not even funny. So I'm happy about that because I'm a huge LG TV fan. Um, I'm a huge Samsung TV fan. I'm a huge Sony TV fan. But let me just tell you guys that when I am playing on these two TVs, it's almost like now it just doesn't even matter. That's how good these two TVs are and how identical they've gotten, even though they're two completely different technologies. That's the part that kind of blows me away. So, as far as the way the game looks, as far as the detail goes with MLA and then with the QD OLED technology, they are extremely similar when in game mode, in my personal opinion. And just keep in mind, guys, I am defaulted here to just game optimizer on the G2, and picture mode is in game for the A95K. It automatically sets itself to that once it detects that the HDMI port, the HDMI is hooked up to a PS5, the port, I mean. So it automatically just defaults to game mode for both. So that's really cool. So now both their settings are basically equal as far as the mode, the picture mode that they're in. So what you're kind of seeing is right out the box right now. I never did anything with the coloring, color. I never changed any of the settings or anything like that. They're defaulted. So what you're seeing is really just out the box in game mode right now. So just wanted to point that out. So I'm gonna stop this right here because I did this for a reason. So, um, real quick, guys. I don't know what your personal preference is when it comes to how you want your picture to look in in this in these two TVs. So right now, like I for some reason I'm a huge fan of making like especially when I'm gaming, I like the colors to really pop. So that's one of the things that I miss about playing on a QD OLED. That's my favorite thing. So when I got rid of the S95B, I was a little upset because I really loved that TV. I gamed on it a lot because I liked the fact that it had the full bandwidth, four 2.1 HDMI ports at 120 hertz, and I loved the input lag on it. It just felt perfect for me at least. And then I kept the A95K because again, number one, I paid a lot of money for it, so I kind of wanted to keep it a little bit longer. And number two, I knew that the 77-inch S95C was coming out. So I knew that if I get rid of the S95B, I can replace it with the S95C. And now I got the best of both worlds at that point. And just to let you guys know, the S95, I was originally going to purchase the S90C, but then I saw a lot of different reviews, a lot of different performance reviews, picture quality, a little bit of a downgrade, um, sound quality, things like that, a little bit of a downgrade. The overall build quality, a little bit of a downgrade versus the S95C. So, me being the sucker that I am, I ended up just saying, you know what, screw it. I know I had um, a bad experience with the One Connect box back in 2017. I'm hoping I don't get that experience again. So I'm just going to give Samsung a chance and go with the S95C. and just enjoy the TV, and hope, cross my fingers, and hope everything's great. So I'm really excited to get that TV to do some real comparisons. But just want to stop this picture right here because I want to show you guys the sky. So now you'll notice it's not as pronounced in person, but you're going to notice in the camera that the sky definitely has more pink um, in on the right, the A95K. Um, you're always going to get that no matter how much you fix it in a QD OLED. That I did notice. So no matter how much you change the tint, the grain, the picture, you're always going to get a little bit of that pink tint. I'm pretty sure you've already heard that a million times with other reviewers, and it is absolutely true. I am a living testimony of it, and it's just something that you gotta sacrifice. And when you have that color volume and that vibrancy with the TV, and you're just enjoying it when you're playing games with high color, and TV's up by itself, honestly, you really don't even notice it because you're playing it as an individual TV in your individual space. You're glued to the TV. You're loving the colors. You're loving the immersion. It doesn't even matter. So at that point, whatever you guys are seeing right now, um, that is why I stopped this video, because I wanted to just kind of point that out. Now on the left, I will say this, in the camera, the sky definitely looks more naturally blue than it does in person. So what I'm looking at with my own eyes, and I can only really speak for myself right now, is it is not as blue as it is in the camera. So basically, it looks more gray. It looks a little bit more washed out in game mode. And to be honest with you, I am not the biggest fan of what how the processing in the picture looks in game mode for the G3. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I'm going to switch to standard mode. I'm going to switch to vivid mode. I'm going to switch to other modes, and you're going to see a big difference when I do this. So now you can already tell that the A95K definitely has more detail, but that's Sony for you. That's what Sony does. That's what they master. So it's kind of hard to beat that on any TV, to be honest with you, not just the LG. But I'm gonna press play a little bit. I'm looking around, so just enjoying the view, and then I'm off to the races. But anyways, guys, look at the motion. Look at the smoothness of both of them going down the trail. I just wanted to kind of hear. I'm going to backtrack that a little bit so you guys can see. Look at how smooth both TVs are. The motion is just beautiful. There's no way around it. So anyways, I'm looking around a little more, looking at these beautiful sights. Kind of like what I would do in real life if I was this person in the video game. Um, but yeah, guys, so I'm gonna let it roll. Now, here's another thing I want to talk about with these two TVs is when you're playing the game in game mode, I personally feel like it's too dark. I like pop. Um, that's why I'm a huge fan of the Samsung QD OLEDs, because you already know how Samsung does. And Samsung is all about picture pop. And again, when gaming is what I'm talking about. Now, when it comes to watching content and things like that in HDR, I can see how others would choose the more natural or the more natural, more realistic color look to the TV. If you're going for accuracy and things like that, because I'm one of them too. I personally, when I'm watching TVs, I don't want my reds and my blues to just blow out and completely lose any detail within the red colors, within the blue colors, that the color just washes everything out. I don't like that when I'm watching content, but when I'm playing video games, um, I feel like the more color, the more fun the game is, especially when you're playing RPG games that have a lot of color space and things like that. Um, but like, let's say we're watching, Avatar, the new one, like the Way of the Water. Now, you already know that movie has just beautiful, vibrant colors. Um, what I want to do is a side by side comparison with those, and show you some cutscenes and things like that, where with these two TVs in filmmaker mode and whatever. So I'm just anticipating that too. So I'll be doing that as well. But guys, let me just tell you, when you're playing in game mode on the G3, I have to say I kind of feel like the LG definitely could have done a better job on the G3 with this MLA technology. Just bring out the colors more, because that's the whole point of the MLA technology, right? Brighter, more color volume. And I feel like they kind of missed the boat on that one personally, especially right out the box. I feel like you're going to have to do a lot more work to get it to the color space and the color volume that you want to get it to when you're playing those games. So that, again, that's my personal opinion. Now here's another scene right here. I just want to stop. That's why I kind of went over the water. So in this river right here, when you're going down this hill, you can see that, again, you might not be able to see it in the camera, but what I'm seeing right now is the reflections in the water are definitely more pronounced on the QD OLED on the A95K. I think that has to do with the quantum dot technology. I think it has to do how the Sony, right out the box, is soft calibrated, so to gather more detail. You can see that in the water, the reflections off the trees are more green in the reflection than the LG. And again, just keep in mind, we are strictly in game mode. So it will change when you look at the picture, when you change the picture modes. So what I mean by that is I'm going to go to, on the LG, we are going to go to as all settings. We're going to go to picture. Oh, we're already in picture, sorry. And let's just go to standard, right? Now look at how much that changes, right? And then let's see if I can do it. Grab the remote here. Oh, is there a standard mode? I can't remember. Yeah, standard mode. All right, standard picture mode. All right, so now if you were gaming in standard because you want more picture pop, now you can see they look more closer. Definitely the LG is brighter. Now you can see more detail in the reflections. You can see more green in the reflections on the LG in the water. And you can just tell that you can see like the shadow details a lot better. Like if you look at the guy's plaid shirt, you can tell that the shadows reflecting off of his shirt, or into the shirt. You can just tell a lot more detail. You can tell in the grass on the side, there's a lot more detail on the LG. But I will have to say, in person, the A95K just edges a little bit more when it comes to detail, even in standard mode. But the brightness definitely brings out more detail on the LG G3. So just wanted to point that out. So I'm going to let this roll a little bit more. All right, so we're going down the river more. All right, here we go. I wanted to stop at this scene. Oh, sorry. Go back a little bit more right here. Yeah. All right, so I wanted to stop at this scene when he's riding the bike, because the sky, first of all, the mountains, the scenery is just gorgeous. So here's another thing that I'm noticing right now. Now that we're in standard mode and you're looking at the sky, there's more detail in the sky on the LG G3 because the whites are more pure. So the clouds look perfect. The snow looks perfect. Doesn't have that pink hue in it. Um, the grass looks just phenomenal. I will say though, when you're looking at the grass on the A95K, like right around where his back tire is, that all those grains of grass, you can tell. I'm gonna do a close-up actually right here. I know you guys like the close-up, so this is what I'm gonna do. Look at the LG. You see how it kind of there's not as much detail. Now watch, I'm gonna bring it to the A95K. I'm gonna bring it closer. And you can see how it just is sharper looking. And I think that's just what the QD OLED technology does. Look at his bike, how it's more yellow. So the colors pop more. Look at his shirt. And then here, very, very close. Definitely happy about what that MLA technology did right there. All right, so let me bring it back. So it's like, I mean, you know, we're splitting hairs at this point. You know what I mean? There's just really no way. It's not cut and dry all the time. It's like they blow for blow, they're different, you know? So here, I'm gonna bring it a little bit closer towards the end. Again, I don't want to bore you guys. Um, Here, I'm gonna just kind of stop right here. Actually, right here. Now, I'm gonna change the picture mode again. So let's go. Let's just see what these TVs can do against each other going all out. Let's go to Vivid. And then I'm going to go also to the same thing over here, guys. So, I think, here we go, Vivid. All right. This is where the LG shines, guys, right here. Just to let you guys know. The LG just, Jesus, it's like insane. So, I know nobody plays video games in vivid mode. I get that. But let's just say you were watching content and you wanted the colors to pop. I don't think you ever have to worry about that anymore with the LG G3. I really, really don't. Honestly, when you have these two TVs together, it's it's almost like the LG looks like a QD OLED in vivid mode. It's insane. So obviously the greens are more green. The greens are more vibrant actually. Like the grass is more vibrant than the grass is on the A95K. Um, the river in front, there's more detail. So in the LG versus the A95K. And just remember, guys, for future reference, you should know this by now too, because the A95K only comes in a 65, and so it's obviously the TV on the right, and the LG's G3 is obviously the bigger TV, 77-inch on the left. So, anyways, guys, look at the whites. Look at how pure they are. Look at the sky on the LG. Look at how much pure it is over there to the top left than it is on the QD OLED. So that's what I'm trying to make my point as is these TVs, they do still go blow for blow, even against last year's A95Ks, S95Bs. They still go blow for blow. It's not that huge of a difference. So, in my humble opinion, if you guys are in the market for a TV, you really can't go wrong either way you go. It's just where you want to spend your money, what size you're looking for. If you're willing to spend the extra money because you want the bigger size, the newer technology with the MLA on the G3, or even the new bigger size on the S95C or the S90C, you want to go bigger and spend the extra money. You can't go wrong. You can't even go wrong if you buy last year's S95B in the 65 inch. That TV is just sick. There are many times where I thought the S95B was better than the A95K when I was playing video games. And for a lot of reasons, because the 4 HDMI ports, the lower input lag, I don't care what anyone says, everybody will always argue with me in the comments that you don't even notice it. I promise you guys, in game mode, I notice it. Especially when you're playing like first-person shooters. Not so much RPG games. I don't notice the input lag at all, but I definitely notice. And everybody says it could be the placebo and things like that, and I get it, but it's the input lag. But anyways, so yeah, that's that's my take on it, guys. I don't want to bore you. Thank you for your support, guys. Again, please, guys, help me hit 700 subscribers in a week. Please help me do that. I'm begging you guys. My goal is to just keep climbing up the ladder here. I'm gonna keep putting out more content for you. I got a lot of requests about doing this side by side here, so that's why I'm doing it. And you guys just keep letting me know what you want to do. Please keep letting me know what you think about these two TVs. I'm actually going to be getting rid of the A95K pretty soon, and I'm going to be getting that S95C pretty soon. And I got all these TVs I don't even know what to do with, so I'm going to be getting rid of the A95K. I'm going to be selling that. I have somebody lined up to come and pick it up. But I'm going to continue to do side by sides on the A95K with the G3, the G3 with the G2, and the S95C with the G3, and vice versa, the S95C with the G2. So, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be killing it, and we're going to be just being real, talking about what we see and different settings that we're going to be doing in the future. All right. So, again, guys, thank you for your support all around. You guys are the best. I just wish I could, express myself more and more and more. But words really can't express the support. There's so many. I can't believe how nice everybody is, by the way, and how kind and polite everybody's being, and respectful. So just person to person, thank you for giving me that faith in humanity, that there's still really good people out there, and that there's still humanity in people's souls and hearts. That to me is probably more important than anything, and that's why I like to connect with everybody worldwide for that reason. Because, guys, with everything going on in this world, um, you know, little things like this will help us kind of just realize that we are all the same. And it doesn't matter where you're from, or what kind of situations we're all in. You know we're all humans, and let's keep that going, guys. So really, really thank you a lot. Appreciate it. And again, guys, if you can please help me hit that goal within a week to 700, I would hugely appreciate it, guys. My heart goes out to everybody. And thank you again, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.